Welcome to another edition of the Sundown series. As you know from the last Sundown series that I did, I said we will be going and headed to another state. I never told you what the state was, but that state is Kentucky. Um, and as y'all already know or don't know already, last week I could not give y'all a Sundown series because unfortunately I got a community guideline strike on my channel, and that particular day got caught up in the week that I wasn't able to upload any content. So I'm doubling up today in order to stay on top of this series so it won't lag behind, because I want to make sure I keep everything on schedule. So I will be giving you not one but two towns today. But the first town we're going to talk about is Benton. Benton is a U.S. home rule class city in Marshall County, Kentucky. The current mayor of this city is Rita Dotson. The population was 4,349 at the 2010 census. It is the county seat of Marshall County. Benton was named for Thomas Hart Benton, a senator from Missouri. In 1908, Benton drove its African American residents out of town, becoming a sundown town along with the rest of Marshall County. On January 23, 2018, a shooting occurred at the Marshall County High School near Benton, resulting in 19 injuries and 2 fatalities. So that just sounds like it was a mass shooting. I don't know if that made the news or not, because that story right there doesn't sound too familiar to me. The population in the town has actually increased by 2.6% since 2010. In 2019, their population has gone up to 4,463. The racial makeup of the city is 97.4% white, 0.4% African American, 0.1% Native American and Alaska Native, 0.6% Asian, 0.6% from other races, and 0.9% from 2 or more races. Hispanics or Latinos of any race were 1.8% of the population. That concludes that particular Sundown series video, segment. So now I'm about to segue into the next town. So this town is called Birmingham, Kentucky. I didn't even know there was a Birmingham, Kentucky, because when you think of Birmingham, you will automatically think of course, Alabama. So Birmingham was a town in Kentucky that was destroyed by the creation of Kentucky Lake. So it's a town that's no longer even in existence. So this portion of what I'm about to talk about is actually very short. It only has one section for it. It doesn't even have demographics or anything like that because they said that the town got destroyed. Birmingham was located on land owned by Thomas A. Grubbs in 1849, laid out and platted in 1853, and incorporated in 1860. Early residents included L.S. Locker, Thomas Love, and Thomas C. Grubbs. Birmingham enjoyed prosperity shortly after the end of the Civil War, when a stave mill and timber business employed over 200 people. Birmingham was named after Birmingham, England, in hope that the city would establish its European namesake iron industry. The area had its own nascent iron industry, some remains of which can be viewed today in land between the lakes. Collins' History of Kentucky states that in 1874, Birmingham had a population of 322. By contrast, the county seat of Benton, Kentucky, then had a population of only 158. By 1894, Birmingham had 5 churches, 2 schools, 2 hotels, 4 dry goods and general stores, 3 grocers, 2 millinery shops, 2 wagon and blacksmith shops, and a drugstore. By 1929, Birmingham still had around 600 residents. Around 1908, Birmingham drove its African American residents out of town, becoming a sundown town along with the rest of Marshall County. Something tells me I'm going to be seeing that a lot going forward in the series for this particular state, unless we get out of Marshall County. The Tennessee Valley Authority announced the building of Kentucky Dam for the creation of the Kentucky Lake in 1938, and at that time, Birmingham residents were informed that they must relocate. The TVA commenced and purchased in 1942. The dam was completed in 1944, and the entirety of Birmingham, Kentucky was submerged under the resulting lake, the largest man-made lake in the world at the time. Some residents in Birmingham had to relocate a second time due to the creation of Lake Barkley. When the water in Kentucky Lake is low, the remains of foundations and streets of Birmingham are often visible, especially at Birmingham Point. NBA star Joe Fulks was born in Birmingham. So that's pretty much all they have there for Birmingham. And like I said, because the place got destroyed, they don't have any demographics there because nobody is living there. It's nothing there but from what used to be years ago. So this concludes this very interesting, and I have to call it interesting, edition of the Sundown series. Like I told you, I had to double up because I couldn't give y'all one last Sunday due to the strike I got on my channel. So, I had to make do with what I could, and improvise. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure that you text the number that is pinned down in the comments below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video.